everyone, I'm Mandi Hutchinson, and today we're going to be doing a preview of the game Imagineers. Imagineers is designed by Ken Franklin and Chris Leader. The art is done by Apolline, Etienne and Peter Wocken, and it's published by Maple Games. This game is coming to Kickstarter Tuesday, November 13th, 2018. Something to note before we jump in is that the setup and gameplay overview in this video will be done using an early draft of the rules. As the Kickstarter progresses, the rules will change slightly, but this video will still give you a nice overview and setup of the game. So, no time like the present, let's jump right in. In Imagineers, you get to own your own amusement park. In order to keep your park interesting, earn money, and keep the guests happy, you need to build attractions, upgrade large roller coasters, and enlist the aid of the park staff. The more happiness your guests have, the more fame you will gain in return. The first thing we want to do is to place the park board in the center of the table and cover the indicated attractions with path tiles. Each player then takes a large roller coaster board, an entrance tile, fame tracker, happiness tracker, money tracker, and 10 ownership markers in their player color. Next, place your money tracker on the 4 space on your money track, and place your happiness tracker on the 3 space on your happiness track of your large roller coaster board. Put all 24 guest meeples into the empty draw bag. Draw and place 2 meeples onto each path that shows the starting meeple icons. Shuffle the movement cards and create a deck based on the number of players. Shuffle the event cards except the last round card and create an event deck based on the number of players. Shuffle 2 of these cards with the last round card and place them in the bottom of the deck. Split the 54 park tiles into 2 equal decks, one deck with the tiles showing the attraction side up and another deck showing the roller coaster side up. Shuffle each pile separately. Randomly stack the fame trackers on top of each other on the 0 space on the park board. The first player is the player whose fame token is on top. They take the first player card and play will proceed in a clockwise direction. In reverse player order, players place their entrance tile on one of the pre-printed red attraction spaces on the park board, adding one of their ownership markers. The remaining ownership markers are placed near each player's large roller coaster board for later use. In player order, each player takes 1 tile from the attractions deck and 1 from the roller coasters deck. This is the player's starting hand of tiles. So, on to gameplay. The game is played until the last round event card is revealed. At the beginning of each round, reveal 1 movement card and 1 event card. The movement card tells which guests may move that round, while the event card changes the rules of the game for that round. On a player's turn, they must perform the following 3 steps. Play 1 park tile, move guests, and take 1 new tile. Play 1 park tile. One side of the tile features an attraction that can be built in the park, while the other side features a roller coaster track that may be built to upgrade a player's large roller coaster board. A player may play a tile from their hand to do one of the following: build an attraction, upgrade large roller coaster, or perform a staff action. Build an attraction. Place a park tile, the attraction side up, on an empty space in the park and then pay its cost. Place one of your ownership markers on your new attraction. Attractions come in 3 varieties: water, thrill, and family. Before we continue, let's take a closer look at an attraction tile. Here's the construction cost, ownership token, point value, cash earned by the owner, and because this tile is a blue or water attraction, a player may only score this attraction with blue guests. And finally, the happiness score. Upgrade your large roller coaster. Place a park tile on an empty space on your large roller coaster board and then pay its cost. Next, you can perform a staff action. Discard 1 tile from your hand and choose one of the 3 following staff actions. Vendor, gain $5. Janitor, place the mess token on any space on the park board and immediately move all guests on the affected space clockwise, dropping off 1 guest at a time on a path space until all the guests from the affected area have moved. Performer, move any 1 guest in the park to a different path space. Move guests. Pick a path space on the board that satisfies the movement card restriction for this round. If the guest color matches the border of the attraction, the owner of the attraction receives rewards shown here. The active player receives rewards shown here. The guest exits an attraction and follows the path and waits in line for the next attraction. If the guest color does not match the border of the attraction, no rewards are received and the guest exits the attraction and waits in line for the next attraction. Finally, take a new tile. Pick one tile from one of the 2 park decks near the board. Ending the round. After all players have taken a turn, the current round is over. Pass the first player token to the player that is furthest back on the fame track. The next round begins by revealing 1 new movement card and 1 new event card, unless it is the last round event. Finally, scoring an end game. Add your fame to the points from the attractions you built and subtract any negative points still showing on your large roller coaster board. The player with the most points wins. Well, that's it. That's the preview for Imagineers coming to Kickstarter Tuesday, November 13th, 2018. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.